Morning everyone. Number 2 here. Smokey Bear's over there. It is September 19th. Superior Hiking Trail. We're on County Road 3. We're gonna do 40 miles. It's Tuesday morning, 9 o'clock. Mosquitoes are out. Saturday at noon we're gonna get picked up 40 miles north of here on a trail. And we're looking forward to this. Had breakfast this morning at Betty's and it was fantastic. I have a piece of pie in the top of my pack. I'm gonna have a little bit of that for lunch, a little bit for dinner, and that's it. Come along on this journey. Well, we crossed over 301 a little bit back, and this has kind of been the trail a lot of the ways. And you know what? The only way to get through this kind of trail is just to get through this kind of trail. Back there is Smokey Bear. Hey! He doesn't answer me anymore. There, I hear him whistling. The more he whistles, the faster I walk. Oh, he's back there. Slogging up on some muddy road, muddy trail, and come upon these cedars. And right here, it smells like Christmas time. Christmas time in the woods. Christmas time in the woods. It's a muddy trail. Muddy trail, but a good trail. We're gonna have a river crossing today. Hey, come along with me as we cross through. Yep, you hear that sucking noise? That's his mud trying to take my shoes off. And that's my toes saying, you can't have those shoes, I need them. And then we get out of the mud and another Christmas time surprise. Ah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful. Piney woods in northern Minnesota. Smokey Bear is way back yonder. Here we go, September 19th, 2017, and we see some fall colors and big deer tracks in fall colors. Here is the encampment river. We came down it's 3.6 miles, and I'm having a little bit of difficulty with my right foot. So Smokey Bear and I both soaked our feet in this ice cold water, and it feels much better. Much better. Beautiful river. Encampment river on the Superior Hiking Trail. Something else I wanted to say. I flew from DFW Airport to Madison, Wisconsin, met up with Smokey Bear and his family. We had dinner and I met his 2 grandsons, Caleb and Levi. Hey Caleb and Levi. Levi, I enjoyed meeting you guys. I had a lot of fun with you. You take care and I'll see you around. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Here we are at the Crow Creek. It's about 2:15 in the afternoon. We're gonna stop, hydrate heavily, fill up with water, maybe soak our toes, soak our feet one more time in the water, get back on the trail, and get to our campsite. Crow Creek, Superior Hiking Trail. That might just be a honeybee. You see the crystal? Crystal looking, I wonder if that's honey. Hey everyone, number 2 here. Found our campsite, 7.7 miles that we hiked. There's water running right there. I think I'm setting my hammock up right over there. I don't know, Smokey Bear's not here yet. He will be here in a minute. So here's our campsite. Got this big old dead birch tree. We might have to shake it and see if we can knock it down. One thing about Minnesota hiking is they give you a latrine, and I'll show it to you in a little bit. Show it to you a little bit later. Boy, am I glad to be here. Started hiking at 9:30 this morning. It's 3:42 right now. 7.7 miles, I think I said. It's a good trail. Good morning, everyone. It's September 20th, so that's Wednesday, 2017, Superior Hiking Trail. And last night was a fun night. Had a good thunderstorm roll through, and I think, as far as I know, we both stayed dry. I know I did. Smokey Bear is still over there enjoying his hammock. I've got coffee made, got the food bags brought in. Had a gross moment this morning when I went to put my shoes on, and there was a slug in my shoe, and I thought it was a leaf. I don't think I've ever touched a slug before, and I didn't like that. Ah, so good. So this is the camp this morning. Pretty foggy. I don't know if you can see it. I've moved my tarp into porch mode so I could have a little more room under here, because when thunderstorms come through, hunker down, baby. Hunker down. So you stay dry, and I stay dry, and I'm grateful for that. So we're gonna get moving. We're gonna do 10 days today. End up near or between Gooseberry Falls and Split Rock Lighthouse. So I'm gonna turn the lights off because the mosquitoes are coming. Good morning. It's 8 o'clock. It's raining again. I have my tarp pitched up pretty high. I have my hammock put away already. Drinking my second cup of coffee. Have everything put away mostly. Jim's up. He's whistling. I think he whistles because he knows what it does to me. It makes me happy when he whistles on and on and on and on, incessantly, never stopping, droning on and on. Good morning. Remember yesterday when I showed you the sign of the latrine? Here it is. Minnesota. Minnesota gives you latrines. Alright. So I'm under my umbrella because it's raining. And I'm going to stop recording for a little while. You're welcome. Hey, I just want to say hello to Elle and Millie and little Miss Logan. I love you girls. I love your mommies too. Yeah, I love Christy too. Aunt Tissy. And I love Kelly. Miss Kelly. We got some rain last night and we needed it. Whew. It's muggy here. Superior Hiking Trail. I'm out. Hey everyone, here's a situation report from the wet Superior Hiking Trail. Number 2 here, Smokey Bear back there. Today is September 18th, and I want to give out a happy birthday to my favorite son-in-law, Mike Hayes, who is celebrating a birthday today once he got off work, I believe. And I just want to say, man, Mike, thanks for being a great daddy and a great husband. Great daddy to my granddaughters and a great husband to my oldest daughter. And I think I'll see you November 11th or 10th, whenever you get here, you and the girls get here, for pistons and paint. We're going to go see some old rat rods, have some fun, and I'm going to eat a turkey leg this year. I saw someone eat one. I saw a friend of mine eat one yesterday. Last year, Mark ate a turkey leg, and it was good looking, and I'm going to eat one. So that's all I've got. Here's the trail. There's my dogs. There's Smokey Bear's dogs. Oh, trucking on, slogging on, treading on. I don't know what we're doing. Gonna grow some frog feed here in a minute. I have a feeling one of us is going to sit down in this mud, and not on purpose. There. I think I fixed them. Had a dry spot there. Everyone, sitting here having a break on Nestor's Grade. and I'm eating what's called a Jimmy stick. Jimmy stick. Never had one before. Kind of looked funny. Not bad. Had some Vienna sausages. Gonna have some jerky, water up, and trudge on in the sloth. Well, we're going down that way. But that's what it looks like, just on a smaller scale. Look at this. This looks like something you have in your house. With the mushrooms. Ooh. That one looks pretty good. Look at what the trail's done to us. This is no longer the Superior hiking trail. It's the Soupy hiking trail. Soupy. There's some sort of a bird out here.
Could be the Dobo bird.
Did you hear that? If it flies, because something just flew to the left. A grouse, I think. Well, he hunkered down, or she, and we're not going to see it. Huh. Lots of animals on this beautiful Soupy trail. The Soupy hiking trail. Woo! There's the wolf that I wanted to see. I got to see one.
Jerry, check his feet out.
Gooseberry Falls. Crossing under a bridge. Do about 1.2 miles. Turn north. Go for maybe a mile, maybe 1.5 miles. And we'll be at our campsite. Ooh, am I ready for that? Well, something happened with a landowner in Superior Hiking Trail, and the story might be that some people stopped the landowner or some friends from hunting. So that part of the Superior Hiking Trail is permanently closed. So from Gooseberry Falls, we hiked 2.1 miles on the Gamaguchi bicycle trail, turned north on Blueberry Road, came up 1.2 miles. Then we're going to jump back on the Superior Hiking Trail, go in there, hopefully about 1/2 mile, and then we're going to end what might be a 13 or 14 mile day, and set up our hammocks and get off our feet, because my dogs is barking. But it's been a great day. Once we got out of the mud, just a good day. Good morning from the hammock. It's Jerry here. We got a text last night from Jim's wife, and his mother-in-law has taken a turn for the worse. So this is going to be our last day in the woods. We're going to head home, and so he can be with his family. And but you can sit here with me for a little bit in the hammock. We have a ride scheduled for for noon at Gooseberry Falls, we think. We're here in camp. We've camped 2 nights now with a guy named Rick. He's from Austin, Minnesota, and he's doing the entire Superior Hiking Trail. So that's kind of neat, meeting another person. Haven't had enough coffee. Got down to 40 degrees last night. Everything is frosted. Everything is moist. But I stayed nice and toasty in my hammock gear stuff. And I want to say thank you to Harry Carlson at Hammock Gear. He made me this Cuban fiber tarp that I'm sitting under in record time for this trip. And yeah, yesterday we did 11 or 12 miles, and the part on the other side of Gooseberry Falls was soppy wet. But we survived that. My shoes are there. They're still, I can now tell they're Merrell shoes. Saw some stars last night, millions of stars, and it was beautiful. And what else can I tell you? Had a great hike. Spent, 2 days on the trail. Got in 22 miles, and I'm happy with that. We've got to take care of family, so we're going to go back so Jim can be with his family. Oh, another thing is, last night when I was going down to get water, Rick is behind me about 50 feet. Rick from Austin, Minnesota. And when I was coming back up, about 20 feet from his hang, there's a bunch of bleached bones, probably a deer carcass that was
eating up, and I came into camp laughing, and I told him about it, and I don't know, it's kind of, I told him it was all bleached out, so I'm sure nothing would come and lick it, but anyway, I thought that was funny.
And there's Smokey Bear's site, and the latrine is right over there.
Oh, it's far over.
Which every one of you know, that's a good place for him to be.
Oh, yeah. Who's got to go to poop this morning? Huh?
Yeah, well, it's a natural part of life. Look at these, look at the sun coming up. Look how beautiful it is here. He said he had a woodpecker pecking the wood last night. Heard an owl. And I thought I heard some wolves howling or barking or whatever you call it, but it turned out to be a truck running on the rumble strips on Highway 61, which is about 1.5 miles from here. So that's it. I'm gonna start packing up and heading back to Wisconsin. And there's Rick's camp down there, and I hope he wakes up before we leave, because I want to go look at that. I want to get a picture of that deer carcass down there, the deer bones. So that's it. This is Blueberry Campsite. See all the dead trees, lots of dead trees. And that's what I was, ooh, there's the sun. So I was telling you about, I tied that tree with some mule tape, and then this little tree that bowed over when I got in my hammock, I've tied it to that tree. Tying trees together. I think that's my professional hammock occupation, tying trees together. Anyway, we'll chat again when we're on the road. Got down to 41 degrees last night. It's cold for a Texas boy.
We're going to McDonald's and I'm buying.
Hey everybody, this is what the filtered water looks like.
Oh, don't dump it out. I want to keep that and save the girls.
And this is double filtered actually. This what this is mixed, half of this is mixed with water from Gooseberry Falls Visitor Center. So anyway, we're back at the truck. We got a ride from a guy in a Mazda that I'm sure wouldn't pass a real inspection, but his name was Mike, and he was a great guy, and hopefully he's going to take his girlfriend on vacations, because that's what she wants.